Hello. I am Chef Lorraine, the Goblin. The chef not working out for me, so I would like to submit this as my audition piece to join regular cast of the Danger Club podcast. It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that Folton but a star could ever do. Chef Lorraine down in Africa. Chef Lorraine gonna take some time to do the things you never had. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. You want me to carry on?
Previously on the Danger Club podcast.
We're on something of a whodunit.
I've run out of body orifices to store the
followers who got sick. What's happened to them since?
I have a warehouse. I've quarantined them there.
Do we have your permission to burn it down if they've all turned to blobs?
There's always smelting to be done. To reveal the figure underneath, which is just a pile of festering mould.
Oh, that's new. Look at that.
I put a cross on the window. Give me a craft check. 3. You put your hand through the window and the glass shatters.
The adventure continues now.
We're rolling, people.
The bad news is, I'm afraid that there's some kind of an outbreak has happened inside of this chamber here. We're calling it COVID-19, and it's an incredibly dangerous disease, so it's imperative it doesn't escape from this chamber. Ross, I just want you to wait here. If you can leave some kind of a marker here, so that everybody knows they absolutely must not open this chamber.
The marker, does it matter what the marker
no,
is
anything,
made?
just, I mean, like, the only thing we have here on the side is a big stick of butter, but I'm sure that you can find something more sensible. I'm sure that, you wouldn't just pick that up and use it. You'd go and find a pen or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I've got some cheese here. I've got a nice big block of cheese. It's really hard. Really hard block of cheese.
Yeah. Don't use the cheese. Don't use the cheese.
Oh, I'm using the cheese!
Oh, no. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Danger Club podcast. Ross cannot resist a window.
I mean, the thing is, I am left with so many more questions about shoe cheese. You'd think that a cheese that had been in his shoe forever would be soft, like Port Salut or something like that. No, apparently it's like lead.
He makes the hard cheeses, man. That's what he does.
Yeah, it's got to be hard if it's going to be in a shoe. Otherwise, it would just be a squelchy, garlicky shoe.
It
wasn't the consistency of the cheese that broke the window. It was Ross rolling a 3 on a check, I believe.
On that as well, on Scott's thing, I rolled a 3, and then I forgot that I didn't have my tablet open with my skills, so I just assumed that I had no score in craft. I had a 9.
Oh. So that should have been a 12.
Not only are we going through an unnecessary combat right now, but an unnecessary combat that could have been avoided, not only if Ross didn't do the thing, but also if he'd have just fucking looked at his character sheet. If he'd have just not been lazy. Now we've got to sit through a massive combat.
I was in the roleplay, so I couldn't. I was like,
But in the roleplay? You the opposite in the roleplay.
Look, as players, we are armed with 2 things: dice and your character sheet. I mean, that's literally it. And you failed to check.
I was too in the moment thinking about mountain gophers. All right.
That was like 10 minutes before, man.
Longer than that.
Shut the fuck up. No excuse. You got no excuse. You're for Fulton's front line for this battle, okay?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take that.
He's frontline anyway, isn't he?
And I'll take. Yeah, that's true.
That's not much of a threat to give to the fighter, really. It would work if it was Velda, wouldn't it? If you mess up, you have to go in front.
It is a little bit when low-key these monsters fighting us might actually give us a slithering. So, who obviously meta knowledge, Scott possibly knows that, but Caragor probably doesn't.
I was quite worried looking through the window. I thought that was quite bold of Velda. I was like, yeah, look at this. Look at the front line. Yeah. but never open the window.
What, is bold of Velda to look through a window?
Yeah, if there could be slime things, and I use Mage Hand. I'm going to have to watch that Mage Hand now.
To telekinetically move something on the other side of a wall.
Hey, courage comes in many forms, my friend.
It's amazing.
Sometimes you use a ghostly hand.
When
Bubba just liked being picked up. He was like...
when the mage hand thing happened, like, I was literally thinking, man, we're really working as a team again. Like, this is amazing. Like, we haven't gone in there. We haven't like, I was so proud of us.
Me too, Drum.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. And I was also thinking, thank God, because this has been a really dangerous encounter.
Yeah.
And we haven't slept, so we definitely don't want to face 5 blob now. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Cozies.
Does anyone actually have any spells?
Smash cut to the Daily Bugle headline of like Danger Club release deadly mould from a warehouse to Menace City. Jonah Jameson's like, got him. You're a menace. Oh,
what spells do you need, Velda?
What have we slept since our last combat? We have, haven't we?
Since the fight with Kendi. No, you didn't. You went from Kendi to see Nikita and her family. Then you went off to the local village to have a chat and have a look around his house. Then you went to the quiche shop and the key shop. Then you went to Batsalan, and then you came straight here.
Do you know what? I've got some good news. Thanks to my foresight and clever planning, Velda didn't cast any spells against Laughlong. Who knew? You mocked me at the time, but now you see my inactivity. Yes, I am, however, half dead.
I think
wasn't that the fight where you said I can't do anything because I've only got 8 hit points? So
yeah,
and you still at the same hit points. So that
no, we did get a bit of healing.
We did a bit of healing.
We did do some healing.
I've got an idea.
About half dead. But I do have all my spells. You're welcome. Thanks. Cowardice wins again.
All you have to do...
doesn't matter anyway, Velda. Doesn't matter because Folton's going to tank this himself. Folton's going to sort it out.
Yeah.
And I've used quite a lot of the healing. I don't think I've got much I've got like maybe 1 heal spell left. And I used...
Sick.
What I use? I used remove disease as well, so I don't have that anymore. But it didn't work anyway, so whatever.
We could be dead. We could die. Some of us could die.
Just run away.
Hooray!
Run away. It's literally on you. Like, you're literally on
Run away.
Not running away. You're not creating a problem and then running away from it, Ross, you coward. That is true cowardice.
you. I got smashed up. That's why I ran away.
Oh my goodness! Let me lay out the surrounding area for you. So you're in a street at night. Outside this warehouse, the wall in front of you, and the window that Folton has just put his hand through and smashed. And then as he stepped back, a huge mass of mildew, mould, and fungus has just poured out through the cracked window and launched itself at him. And you can hear the sound of more moving inside. Folton, unsurprisingly, is at the front. And then I've sort of assumed that Shania is kind of back a little bit with Philippe in front of her, and Caragor and Bubba are together from when he lifted Bubba up. And then Velda's at the back.
Yeah,
Pretty
sounds
much,
good.
Yeah. Velda's at the back because he was getting ready to
Run away. Yeah.
No, just leave with the rest of the group. A job well done. But no.
You turn around and there's a fucking mould monster coming out of the window. You're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
They move pretty fast, don't they? They're like, guys, there's a telekinetic ghost moving our blankets around. Stay still. One of them's going to break the fucking window. All right, now we're going to run. Like, as one.
Yeah.
Got it, boys. Well, let's find out just how moldy this gets. Danger Club, a roll for initiative.
Motherfucker.
Here we go.
I like the idea that this perception check is on Folton to spot that he was about to do something crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dear. Okay. Shania Rain, what have you got?
30.
30 for Shania Rain. Velda Chemlight.
So we're adding perceptions this year?
You are adding perception, yes.
Then it's 30. Natural 20 on the die.
30 for Velda. Who wants to go first, Velda or Shania?
You go ahead, Velda. I don't know what I'm going to do, so...
I'm going to go first then.
Very good. Caragor One Fang.
25.
25. Good one for Caragor. Bubba Von Hoops.
28.
28.
We're leaping into action.
Scores get high later on. Fulton Battlestone right at the front.
28.
A 28 as well. Who wants to go first? Bubs or Fultz?
I'll go first.
Fulton, you go first, because you're right by the thing.
Very, very nice. Okay, then in that case, unsurprisingly, the first person to react to see this happening as the glass starts to crack is Velda. You look up, there is a pile of slime, mouldy slime on the floor, having just poured out of the window and is surging towards Fulton.
Oh God.
What would you like to
Right. Here we go. So Velda immediately sort of like waves his hands around and casts Flaming Sphere on the blob and hopefully like right in front of the window.
Excellent idea.
Right?
Yep, you drop a flaming sphere down on the ground on top of it.
Okay.
So it goes ahead. It makes a reflex.
It makes a basic reflex save.
Basic reflex. That is an 18.
Ooh, okay. That's quite high. However, my DC is now higher still.
Oh, it's a fail.
Yes. So good. I've got a good DC now. I'm hesitant to say it, but it's a 22. It's pretty good. I'm surprised. Okay, so you're kidding. In that case, it takes a disappointing, really bad roll. 5 points of fire damage.
Oh dear.
I would like to...
5 points of fire damage. You drop the ball on it and it just starts to burn up some of the spores and smells of cooked mushrooms. What do you want to do with your other action?
I think with my other action, I am just going to... The classic. Going to cast shield. How far away am I from the blob?
How far are you from the blob?
Yeah.
You are some distance, and you have everyone. You are about 25 feet from it, and you have everyone else in between you and the blob.
Still nervous. Can I make a knowledge? What would it be to try and divulge what weaknesses might be?
For something like this, an occultism check. However, that you can do that, and you can do that, or you can raise your shield because it's one action to do full knowledge.
I'm going to think about the team. I'm going to try an occultism check to work out what these things might be vulnerable to.
So brave.
I know, so brave from the back. That will be
the boldest Velda we've ever seen.
It's bold Velda. It is a 21.
A 21. Yeah, okay. So you are dealing with slime molds. They are a mixture of a plant and an ooze. They are a kind of ooze. They are... what can I tell you about them? I tell you what, for Colin's benefit, I'm going to bring their stats around in front of my microphone rather than talking sideways at it to tell you it. So...
Thanks, Dan.
Thanks you're welcome. Making me sound awful rather than me sounding terrible. So, in terms of their... they don't actually have that many... They're immune to critical hits, as you might expect. Mental damage, precision damage, visual effects. They've got no eyes. They have no eyes. They have no particular weaknesses, but they have no particular resistances to certain types of weapons. So there's none of that. And those spores look nasty. If you get too many of them, you probably don't want to breathe too many of them in.
Right. Don't breathe the spores. They're sort of plant blob hybrids, but no particular weaknesses or strengths. Kill them.
Gotcha. Shania puts a shroud over her face, in a sort of a mask type vibe.
Very nice. Yes, you pull the shroud across your face. Shania and Philippe, it's your go.
Oh, that's useful. Okay. So I think she's going to use electric arc, which is one of her cantrips. Zip, zap, zoop on the spores and mould. Yeah.
Okay, it's a 15 for the first one, and the one coming up behind it through the window is in range. So we'll roll for that as well. That's an 8, so they both fail.
Yeah, nice. There we go. Sorry, I can't quite remember. It's a couple of D4s, isn't it? Yes, I think. Yep, that's right. Okay, so I'll pick my D4s up and shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Electric arc in your jimmy. Okay. So that's
the greatest spell.
so it's a 6 on the die, and I think I add my level as well, so 12.
You don't add your level.
Don't you?
It is nope. You roll one. Plus your spell casting ability.
Plus my
modifier.
spell.
So you roll
casting-
1d.
I knew that.
And you roll an additional one for every point it's heightened by. You are level 6, so it's heightened to level 3. So 3d4 plus.
3d4.
4.
Okay, right. Okay.
3d4 plus 4.
3d4 plus 4. All right. Then that is. So that's 14 is the full thing.
Very nice. You send a bolt of lightning arcing through, hitting hitting one of them and then arcing into the one behind it. Crackling that. We'll use the same damage roll for both to keep things moving.
Yeah.
Very nice. You blast that. You've got one action left.
I'm gonna. I can activate Philippe without using a thing now, right? So
Philippe gets one action if you don't activate him. He gets 2 actions if you do activate him.
Yes.
So if you want him to move in and attack, you need to use your action.
Okay. Do you know what? I'm not even quite sure that I want to use him at this point.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Do you know what? I'm gonna like hold his go. Can I hold his go?
You can hold his go. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
All right.
fine.
Okay. I'm maybe jumping in a bit. All right. Cool. Great.
No problem. That's all right. We can. We're happy to do that. Yeah, you can. It's hard because it's kind of your go, but you can. I'll tell you what. You could give him a reaction. 2 actions gives him a reaction, so you can make him attack something if it comes in range of him.
Yes.
Like that.
Can we do that? Let's do that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
There we go. Okay. So Philippe pulls Philop off his shoulder, shoves him, sticks him onto you, and then kind of flexes his monkey muscles, stands ready to fight.
Nice.
Folton Battlestone.
Firstly, I'm going to say something to Velda. Velda!
Yes, what?
Mend the window when the other one slimes through.
Well, yeah, that'd be good if I had mend.
Oh, you're the worst wizard in the world!
Don't try deflecting this, Folton.
You're terrible. You're terrible. I don't even know what you are. Terrible cheesemonger.
I'm going to use my. What the hell is it called? Sorry, 1 second. It's called
Furious Focus.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to use Furious Focus, and that is a 14 on the die, which means it's plus 17.
It's a hit.
Is it a crit? Oh no, they're immune to crits. Yes, you are right.
Quick.
Cool. So I will roll that. 12. Oh, 22 with a 2d4, and then I get an extra d12, don't I?
Yes, you do.
So that is 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31 points of damaggio.
Unbelievable. You just swing the axe through and just cleave a load of the mould free of it. Some of it is still moving, but a lot of it has just been splattered across the cobbles. You got 1 action left.
I'll hit it one more time.
Go for it.
And this is with the -5, right?
It is -5, yeah.
Cool. Oh, I'm rolling a d12, stupid idiot. Here we go. That's not going to hit. That's going to probably be plus 18, 19, 20, 15.
15 is a hit.
Oh, yeah. Hadouken. 5 plus 5 is 14 points of damaggio.
14 points of damage. You destroy the first ooze that has crawled out. You just, as it just rears up to you, you just slice through it twice with your axe, and it just collapses in a pile of mould and fur. And
Shania! Shania, throw in the monkey. Not Philippe, the other one. Just throw him as a sacrificial monkey.
How? No fucking. What are you talking about? Philip is part of the family now. Fuck you.
Philippe is already reaching for Philip.
Cool. That's all I'll do. I'll stay there.
All right, nice. That's you go. Very strong round. Bubba Von Hoops, you're the next one up.
Okay, that's kind of changed what I was going to do because I was going to just throw something at that creature. There's no other creatures outside yet, is there?
No, you can see another one moving through the window though, so you have got line of sight on another.
Cool.
One. It's got cover, but if you're using anything that needs to roll to hit, but yeah.
Okay, cool. In that case, I'm going to use animated assault, which is a basic reflex save. You need to get that.
Fantastic. Okay,
I use my mind to manipulate unattended objects in the area, temporarily animating them to attack. The objects hover in the air, then hurl themselves at nearby creatures in a chaotic flurry of debris.
Oh my goodness!
So like hospital beds and lamps, and
You grab the bed. You grab the sort of the little chest of drawers next to it with his belongings on, and there's some clothes and some papers and things on it, and all of them just fly in and smash into it. It fails its reflex save.
Lovely. That is 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage. Is there any penalty? Is there any result of critically failing it other than damage? Like, does it do anything extra? Because it doesn't take any extra damage from a crit, but if you knock it over or anything like that, then that might affect it.
No, it just says the assault deals 2d10 on to each creature in the area. It's a 10-foot radius, so
10-foot
I don't know if any of the other.
Unfortunately, not enough to hit the others, but
okay, cool. All right.
You batter it with furniture, and it just and then you see it kind of crawling up out of all of the bits of furniture you've just thrown at it. You've got one action left.
I will inspire courage for everyone else.
Very wise.
Just to remind, it's a +1 status bonus to attack rolls, damage rolls, and saves against fear effects. Yeah.
Nice.
All right. The one inside the building. I have a bit of a feeling how this might go. The one inside the building crawls up, spills out of the window and comes crashing over to Folton. It has one attack left.
Just before it does that, it's going to have to do a reflex save because there's flames, baby.
The flames is only when you sustain the spell. It's not when something moves into the square where it is, I believe.
Because I'm sustaining the spell, so it's
you are, but it's an action on your part to basically do more damage with the flaming sphere.
Each creature in its square must attempt a basic reflex save.
Interesting.
And also, if you try and leave the square, you also need to take a reflex save.
Let's double check that. That sounds...
the sphere deals 3d6 fire damage to each creature in the square where it first appears. Each creature must attempt a basic reflex save. On subsequent rounds, you can sustain the spell, leaving the sphere in its square or rolling it to another square within range and dealing 3d6 fire damage. Each creature in its square must attempt a basic reflex save.
Yeah, I think that's...
Because it's going into the ball of flame.
It's because you never normally would, but it's mindless, so it has no idea.
It's got no sense. That's why I put the flames there. Yeah.
You know what? Yeah. I think that's fair. Although remember, it's not a basic save. It's Flaming Sphere. It's save or suck.
Save or suck.
Save or suck.
Yeah, if it saves, you mean you have to suck the mould, then, James.
No, it means if it saves, it takes no damage. If it fails, it takes full damage. There's no critical success or critical failure.
Oh, because it says creatures that succeed at their save take no damage. Oh, I see. No damage instead of half. Yes. I see what you mean.
We've talked about it in previous. I think it's weird that there are some spells that don't have a basic save and some spells that have a special save, especially at low level. I think it's confusing, but that's how it is. Let's roll its save. It won't be good. It's an 18. It's a fail. Roll 3d6 damage.
It is a fail. Yes. Now, last time I didn't add my spellcasting ability modifier. I've remembered afterwards. I thought, no, it's gone. That's again not a very good roll. 7.
It's fine because you don't add your spellcasting ability modifier.
Sweet. Sorry.
You know what? It's so confusing because it does. The spell description says basic reflex save, and also if you succeed on a save, you take no damage. Oh, okay, that's fine. So you can crit with it, but you can't crit. But they can't crit fail the save.
But they can't crit fail because they can't crit with them. So
that's fine.
So that is 10 on the die.
10 points of damage.
Yeah.
Very nice. Takes some more damage, but it does stay alive. It keeps burning, keeps crackling, keeps popping, swings out to hit Folton Battlestone with a 23.
That is going to not hit. It's a 24 is my armor cost.
Oh.
Lucky.
With all that it had, just lunging forward, but Folton, you leap back out of its range, and that was a pretty good roll. And it doesn't manage to get a hit on you. That's it for its go. The next one is going to take go, and it is going to go. It moves right up to the window. But that's all it can do with its turn. It's Caragor One Fang to go.
Hello, I'd like to take a big old step back, please, away from the mould, and hunt. I mark the prey. Is there one or two of them flippy flopping out in front of us right now?
There is currently one outside of the building, and you can see one moving around. It's in the window at the moment, behind, just kind of starting to crawl out through it.
Then I take a step back. I mark the one that's outside of the target. I get my bow out, and I take a shot at it, which will be a 24 to hit.
24 is a hit.
Great. An extra D8 for the thing. It's 12 points of piercing damage. Twang.
Very nice.
Do I should I bother rolling? Because Velda did the occultism check on the thing. I have Hunt the Prey.
Hunt Prey is your Hunt Prey damage. Is it precision damage? Does it say that it's precision damage?
Precision damage?
Yes, that is what it is immune to. If it doesn't say precision damage, then you can go ahead and roll it.
No, sorry, I was on about the.
You've already done that. Okay,
the monster lore check.
You might as well roll it because if you crit succeed, then it gives everyone a bonus.
Okay. What should I be rolling on?
It is occultism.
Occultism again, eh? Well, actually, Velda, it turns out I have next to nothing in occultism. So I got an 18 overall.
An 18. It's a fail. Unfortunately, no bonuses for everybody. But no problem. Okay, one step back, shoot an arrow. Hunt monster. That hunt monster's a free check, isn't it? Because it's part of that. So you got one action left.
I'll take another step back, please. I see Caragor sights down, sees the cloud of spores. It's from the ones that Folton struck and from where his arrow struck another one. Just goes, right, yep, got you. Take another step back. There you go.
You withdraw all the way back to the Velda line.
Just a couple of inches in front of.
The only line. The best line.
Caragor, you're so sporting.
Every time you try and deflect this onto someone else, you remind us all whose fault this is. Or should I say, whose Folton this is.
It's true, but I do respect him for dressing it up in a pun. Like he does. That was quite good.
Yeah, I'm funny.
No.
All right. I can tell we're going to get slammed for this, but okay. Right. Next one is the monster's go. One of the other slimes uses its full movement to come bursting out through the window. Let's give it a reflex save on the. I'm sure there is something that spell's not doing damage to multiple targets, and I'm sure there's something in it, but who cares? It's failed. Roll 3d6 damage on it.
3d6.
It's a creative use, and I like it.
Oh, it takes 13 points of damage. This one. Do
nice.
I add the point of the Inspire Courage? I don't think I do to a spell, do I?
No, you don't. It doesn't.
No, that's fine. I didn't think it was. No, it's a straight 13 then.
No, that's fine. It moves through.
I knew this would work.
You know what? It also, because it crawls over the other one and out to the side, they can crawl over each other because they're just carpets of mould. However, that will provoke from Folton if Folton wants to take an attack.
Of course I do, and I can only just take a normal attack.
You can't just power attack, but you roll at your full base attack bonus.
That is 7 plus 17 is 18, 19, 20, 21, 22... 22
points of damage.
Right?
Oh.
No, 22 to hit. Oh, it's an automatic hit, sorry, is it?
No, it's not. Sorry, 22 is a hit. Yeah, I'm just assuming because their AC is so low and you hit so hard.
Damn, that would. I always thought that was a damage. That's gonna be
Hey, it might be. Hold on. Roll 2d12. Okay, it might be. That is 25.
Oh my god.
25 points of damage.
It's just no consequences for his actions because he can just fight his way out of this terrible situations. Oh my gosh! Well, that was its entire go. It doesn't even have enough actions left to take an attack against you. This one's right at the back, so that one's just going to crawl right up to the window behind the other one. That's its whole go. Right, we're back around to the top of the round. Velda, it's your go.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to sustain the flaming sphere.
Okay.
Which does that take an action?
It does, which means the next one makes a reflex save. 20, so that's a fail again. Does
it make it on their turn or?
No, when you sustain it.
Right. Okay.
This is where there is a confusion on this because it should probably only do damage once a turn, but when you sustain it is when it normally does damage because you basically just move it into a new square that the monster is in.
Yeah. Well, let's. I'm gonna use it. Thanks for being so understanding. Here we go. 3d6. Oh, I got away lightly. It's a 7.
7. Still alive.
Damn it.
Burn it up. It starts catching fire and flying around Folton, flaming mould all over.
Okay, well, in that case, I will probably. I don't really want to use a big spell on it because it's probably quite dead. Do you know what? Is it time? So what's the radius of them? Where are they? Are they standing, blobbing next to each other?
There are 2 of them right next to each other, and you can see another one behind the one just in the window. You're not sure where the 4th one is.
Right, okay. The one that came through and Folton slashed and I burnt. Mm-hmm. I would like to... Why not? if not now, then when? That's the case. So I would like to, Velda, whilst maintaining the spell with one hand, just reaches up with the other, grips his fist, mutters, and then slams his hand down and casts a lightning bolt, bouncing down at the one that crawled out of my fire. It is a basic reflex again.
Okay, let's go ahead. Make that save. It's a 9.
Oh, this could be bad. Now I will be adding my spellcasting modifier to this one, I believe.
Okay.
What is that? Tell me what your mod is. 4d12.
Your key ability modifier would be probably your intelligence mod.
Oh, well, it might be a moot point anyway. So that is 26 on the dice. Is it still standing?
Oh my God, no!
Well, screw my spellcasting modifier. Just cast down a lightning bolt.
Crack a boom. Let's have a look. Oh my goodness. No, you're not adding your spellcasting ability modifier to lightning bolt.
Okay.
It's just 4d12, but it doesn't matter because that is... I had 2 hit points left.
2 hit points? Oh...
You blast it with lightning, shattering through its incredibly powerful 2 hit point barrier.
Nice
spell, Velda. Well done.
Thanks. I told you I just needed time to cast my spells last time. You see, but can we kill the other one now?
You know that one's a lightning bolt is a line, right?
Oh, is it a line? Oh, it is a line. Hang on. What's the other one?
It's a 120-foot line.
It is a 120-foot line.
It is a 120-foot line. Read the card.
I mean, I was reading the card. I've even got my card. I was reading the card, and I neglected to see that.
Caragor says, nice spell, Velda, as he turns into an X-ray machine.
Yeah, exactly. Is there a clear line of sight to that blob?
There is, and it gets an 8. It's just coming out through the window when the lightning bolt rips through the first one, hits it behind, rolls 4d12 for that one as well.
Okay. Would it get the one in the front of the window as well?
There are 2 in line. There are 2.
Oh, 2 in line. Okay.
Yeah.
So this one, that is a poultry. Poultry 15, 23.
Poultry 23. Volta just channels his lightning, blasts a bolt of lightning which goes through the one in front, through the one in the doorway, and then through the back wall of the warehouse on the other side, like just blowing a hole in. Someone just kind of walking by after their shift with a beer. Just a lightning bolt just comes out of the window in front of them, and he goes, "Ugh!" Just looks at the beer and then pours it away, and then hurries off home.
Don't worry, that's lucky.
Oh, tremendous. Shania and Philippe. No one came in range of Philippe, I'm afraid. Folton is very much holding the line at the front.
That's all right. No worries. So Shania is now going to use Produce Flame just to show off, really. It's another cantrip, and it's basically the exact same thing. So, you just got to...
You're going to show off with a cantrip?
Yeah. Well, just because I did electric art last time, say, oh, you've got electricity, I've got electricity, you've got fire, I've got fire. Like, I'm just that's where she's at,
Let's call the whole thing off.
Oh my goodness! Right,
so some flame production.
Make a spell attack, Shania.
Okay.
D20 plus you've got your spell attack modifier.
Cool. That is 33.
Hell yeah, that hits.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shame he doesn't get crits, but yes, go ahead. And so that is that is
3d4 1d fire damage.
Yeah,
plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
I think it's the exact same as electric arc.
It is. It's 3d4. However, see, does it take the persistent damage? I'm going to say it takes the persistent damage. It doesn't take critical damage, but it takes persistent damage.
Okay.
So it's going to take 3d4 persistent damage.
Okay.
So roll 3d4 damage.
Yep, that is...
I'm going to set it on fire.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plus my... Is it spell attack bonus? No.
You don't add anything to it.
No, really? Oh, I thought it was a set... Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Nope, sorry. Plus, it's because one of you keeps casting spells that does. One of you keeps casting spells that doesn't. I'm getting my wires crossed.
Yes,
add your spell attack.
Okay.
Add your ability modifier.
Ability modifier. Yes, that's right. Which is, I think
it will be probably 4. It's your wisdom.
Oh yes, yeah. Okay, right, cool. So that is. 13
points of damage. It starts to burn. You produce flame on top of it and set it alight, and it starts burning next to the one that is already burning in the scorched pile of ash next to it. It is still alive, but it is on fire.
Yeah. I think
if it makes it to its turn in time to take fire.
Can Philippe, sort of use the one that I held from last time to mooch up to it and then uses no?
You can't use his actions from last time because that was previous round. But you've got one action left, so you can command him to mooch up to it.
He's gonna mooch up to it. He's not gonna punch it. He's gonna backhand slap it right in its fiery, mouldy face, like it's a little bitch. That's what he's going to do. So yeah, that's what he's doing. Yeah.
Little mouldy bitch.
Yeah, you mouldy bitch. So what am I throwing for this? attack thing. That is 26.
26 is a hit. It's a big
Sweet.
old hit.
And let me find my D8s. Where are my D8? Where are my D8s at, motherfuckers? Where are my D8s at, yo? Oh, I think this is it. Yeah, there we go. That's a D8 right there. Okay. Right. Here it comes. Ooh. Oh. 3.
It was going
Gutted.
so well.
He
Every little helps.
Hey, wait, but he's got.
What's his strength,
he's got-
Mod Drum?
His strength is. Where the fuck? +4. So.
Okay, so that's going to be 5. How many d8s does he roll for his damage? I thought it was 2.
2. Yeah, it's 2d.
Oh, and you got 3
I got
on
3
2.
on 2, and then +4 is it? So. But then +1 maybe from the Inspire Courage, or is that not happening?
Nah,
now?
it doesn't
No.
add to damage.
Okay.
So,
all right.
there
In
you
that
go.
case,
so 3, 4, 5.
yeah, like a disappointing.
Oh dear. Okay. You know,
He acted like a rude
7
boy
points damage.
and then got burned by the fiery mold.
Oh, he might do. He Philippe steps out forward, holding Philop out like an offering, and you kind of just pick Philop out of his hand, and he just kind of shrugs as if "can't blame me for trying," and walks over and backhands the mold. The mold hits the wall and then kind of peels itself back off the wall, and then cracks its mold knuckles.
I can do this all day. Yeah.
That's America's mould.
Oh, how about one that broke the mold? It's Folton Battlestone.
So there's only one in front of me.
There's one in
just
front of you, yes.
Okie dokie. I'm going to power attack. Furious Focus that mold.
Do it.
Motherfucker.
There's one in here somewhere.
Okay. 18, 19, 20, 21.
That's a hit.
That was a 4 as well on the die. One was really good, and then one was not good. One was a 1, and one was a 10. And then last one, 18 plus another 4, 19, 20, 21, 22 points of damage for the first hit.
Points of damage. You blast through its 2 remaining hit points. Exactly the same as Velda. It cracks its knuckles, and then you just cleave it in half, leaving just a burning remnant of it.
Yay!
Against the side of the building. You have destroyed a third ooze. There are 2 left.
Are they
one of them is
within
they're
reach?
not out of the window yet.
Can I not? Am I not by the window to smash it, or not?
You're 10 feet back from the window because you were knocked 10 feet back by the first ooze that was there. So we need to move up if you want to.
I'll move up, but I won't be able to attack it anyway because I've only got one action.
You move up to the window. Bubble Von Hoops.
Cool. So,
That's it. Cool.
yeah. Cool. Just saying that. Am I still quite close?
Relatively, yeah. You're not that far. You're sort of a little way back. So say you're 25 feet from the window that the mold is crawling out of. 20 feet from Folton, and really close to everyone else.
So they can't really. They wouldn't be able to get us in the next round or anything, could they?
They move pretty slow.
Yeah.
And at the moment, the window is now blocking the window. There is a ball of fire and a ball of fire called Folton Battlestone.
In that case, I will just cast all my magic missiles
Very nice.
on this ooze, and I've already rolled my damage.
Nice.
So
I've
here
been
we go.
meaning to ask this, Cole. What does it look like when Bubba casts spells? Does he play his instrument and like blast them out? Does he cast spells like Velda?
I feel like he just throws his head back and goes, ah, and then like his magic missiles kind of like just fire out of his chest.
Not even out of his mouth. He's doing the thing.
Yeah.
I want that action figure.
It's kind of like
it kind of like it bubbles, like like a light starts fuming on his chest, and it just starts like
proper like a Hadouken, then, yeah.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Summons all the power and then throws it out. So my damage is 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 points of damage.
Oof, big
rolled
damage.
Pretty well on that one.
Really well. You smash through, putting holes in the side of the warehouse as they blast straight through the wood and through the slime, doing a ton of damage to it. It's still alive, but not by a great deal. Let's see, that mould ain't going to get a go. It's dead. That mould is not dead. And it has Folton Battlestone in front of it, but I'm not even sure if it can necessarily hit him. Let's find out. It goes for one attack, reaches out through the window. Now, add 2 to your armor class, Folton, because you have cover, because of the window in the way. That's a 27.
24, 25, 26. No, hit me.
Oh, it surges through the window and and plows into you, slamming you backwards. You take 11 points of damage, and I would like a fortitude save, please.
Did it go in my fire?
No, it didn't. It didn't have to move. It just punched him through the window.
Damn it! They're learning.
Flavor surge.
Clever mould.
Tremors.
20.
That is a save. You managed just to shut your mouth before any of the spores pour down your throat, as it just kind of starts pummeling you. This is where it will start to go off the rails for it, because it doesn't have a lot of other options. A 14 ain't going to hit you. And a natural 20.
Shit.
No way. On your last hit.
Final hit. It lands a critical hit. However,
no way.
Because it would have been a miss. And it's not a named creature, so we're not pulling a crit card for it. But because that would have been a miss anyway, it means it's dropped back down by 1 level. So it means it's rather than it being a miss, it just becomes a hit. So you just take 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and let's have another fortitude save.
10 points of bludgeoning damage, now a fortitude save. It's quite a bit, it's 13 plus 14, so it's more than I got before.
You're fine. So you just take the damage. It's just it's the mechanics of how crits work in this game that we never really get into, that basically means a critical is 1 stage better than what the die. A natural 20 rather is 1 stage better than what the dice says. So a natural 20. So on natural 20 on that hit would normally, if it had been a hit, be a critical hit. But because the total was still only 18, so it would have been a miss. It takes it from a miss to a hit. It does a bit of damage. There you go. Caragor, one thing. What's going down?
How many of them are visible now?
So you can see one of them.
Cool. I take 2 shots. I got a 30 for the first, and I got a 22 for the second.
Both of them are hits.
Excellent. I already rolled damage for it, and it's a total of 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage.
Twang, twang.
And as the mould is pulling itself through the window and raising up to try and hit Folton again, you've just put 2 arrows in it, and it just kind of sizzles and sinks back down and collapses. Did you kill another mould?
I'm not getting them arrows back because it's covered in spores and moulds. That's 2 more arrows that you owe me, Folton. Good.
I'm spotty. Can you say it again?
You just tried to make a pun out of spore, but you pronounced it spory.
Hey, he said it again. That's quite good.
It's not quite good. He'd have to say spory. I'm after spory, or like no spore of that. That's how puns work.
It's my accent.
No, don't blame it on your accent.
Oh my goodness. The one that is technically actually has a line on Folton.
Oh, sorry. I have 1 action left.
Okay, go for it.
Sorry, I was just going to use it to try and see if there is anything advantageous in the terrain or thereabouts that is going to help us, like, physically lever them to stop coming out, or if there's going to be any stuff you can do, knock things off to set a thing off, or is there something you can lift as a geography or anything like that can work in our advantage here?
I mean, you've already created a natural choke point.
Yeah.
Like they've only got one space that they can exit the warehouse from, and there's a ball of fire and Folton blocking it. So it's kind of anything that you kind of dropped in that area. Maybe you could find there's a wagon sort of off down the street that you could maybe ride up and put in front of it, but that would involve running over Folton, which I'm not ruling out at this stage as a viable tactic.
I mean, never rule out running over Folton.
It's on the list. Let's just say it's on the list. But no, okay, fine. Caragor just shifts a gear down in danger level.
Okay. It's go. It takes a step to get in range of the window, and then it's going to try and hit Folton. This is the one remaining slime. Hits Folton with, that's a 12. I ain't gonna do nothing. And then, this is gonna be the crit. That's a 17. Folton, you were just kind of ducking under the window. This thing's just lashing out. Just loads of pseudopods just kind of flapping out over the side of it, just flailing around trying to hit you. But they're just not able to land a hit. As we come back around, I can't believe these guys took you to round 3, given how well you've been rolling, because you hit with some big hits. But we are in round 3, and it's Veldekem. Let's go.
Okay, can I see the one behind the window?
You've now got a line of sight, because it had to move into line of sight to attack Folton. So yes, it has cover, but you can see it.
Righty, okay. In that case, I'm going to maintain the ball of fire where it is. Just try not to burn down his warehouse.
Yep.
And with the other hand, he sort of like holds it up to his side, gestures in an arcane manner, and a sticky globular arrow appears, and he hurls his acid arrow at the blob. Okay, this is a spell attack roll.
Yep.
So I haven't done one of these in a while, so I've got plus 12 on my spell attack, so can I actually hit with the acid arrow for once? Ooh, it's a 24.
24's a hit.
Oh, yeah, baby. Okay, so the acid arrow, that's quite nasty. So I do 3d8 acid damage and 1d6 persistent. Does it take persistent?
It will take persistent damage.
Okay, so I'm going to be adding plus 4 to this because it's my spell.
Don't roll the persistent yet, because that ticks on its turn.
Nope.
We'll stick the acid on it.
Okie dokie. And do I have my spellcasting ability modifier, so plus 4? That's my intelligence.
Does it say that on the spell card? That'll save me looking it up on Archives of Nethys. If it says it on the card in front of you.
It doesn't say it on the card in front of me.
Then you don't add it.
Damn it. When is that good? However, it's a really good roll for damage. That is 21 points of acid damage.
Points of acid damage. You blast it and cover it in acid. Sizzle, 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 sizzle. As the acid continues to coat it, continues to burn it. One action left.
No, because I've got 1 for maintain the sphere and then 2 for the thing. So that's me done.
Very honest of you.
I know.
Okay, Shania and Philippe.
Shania and Philippe, the unstoppable smashing duo. Shania's gonna crank out another electric arc. She likes to change it up, and here we go.
Beautiful. I can tell you, it failed its save. Before I'd even rolled it, I'd said that, and yes, indeed, it did fail it.
Sweet. Okay, here we go. Whoop. Oh, that is is it 7? 11 points of damage from electric arc.
11 points damage from.
And is there another one?
It will not shock. There is not another one.
This is the last one.
No one to arc it to. It's the last one. It will not shock you to know that these piled puddles of slime have a reflex save of 3.
Yeah, I mean, they've been great. I've loved this fight. This has been fantastic.
Yes, it's been a lot of fun. Yeah.
Fun making puddles out of them.
We sending Philippe?
Yeah, go on. Philippe's going to come in and sort of do a two-handed like hammer punch on top of the mould. Nice. I think. So let's roll for that shizzle. It's a 26.
That's a hit.
Sweet.
Give me that monkey damage.
Oh, that monkey damage, baby. Now whatever do to me.
You need a sting for monkey damage.
Okay, so that is 15 points of damage.
15 points of monkey damage. It's still alive. Hully pops up on the windowsill, smashes it with 2 fists as it retreats slightly. Will it be alive after this? Folton Battlestone, you're up, buddy.
Let's go for another power attack, and that is a 17 plus 17, which is a 30.
That's a 40. Hang on.
17 plus 17 is 30.
34.
It's 44.
No, it's 34.
34.
17 plus 17.
34.
Yeah.
34.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
I thought you said 40.
That's what I said, James.
I thought he 34.
Tweet us numbers.
34. I assume that's a hit.
They've got an AC of 17, Ross. You don't need to show off. Roll some damage.
That's 4 plus 4 is 8. And then the next one is a 10. That's 18. Plus another 4. 19, 20, 21, 22. Points of damage.
22.
22 points of damage equals the demise of the final slime. Folton, you leap up onto the windowsill next to Philippe as it's trying to pull itself out, and you just bring your axe down and just swipe it in half, and it just splatters across the ground, and you just turn to look back at everybody, and then the windowsill collapses under your weight and the whole kind of thing falls in. So you've got just a makeshift doorway, and Folton, you just kind of pick yourself up out of the mess of slime and mould and broken wood, and look back at everybody.
Philippe high fives Fulton. Like, yeah, respect, bro.
Yeah, Fulton high fives back.
Okay, you high five Philip.
See? I did it all by myself.
Aragorn stands there among the flickering fingers of Velda, of Shania's like flames, Bubba's chest missiles.
Guys, I'm feeling like my old Fulton again. It's great to have the team back together again, doing what they do best, isn't it?
What's that?
What, clearing up your mess?
Aye. Sorry.
Have you just...
Reluctantly.
Was that a celebration poop you just did in your pants?
Aye.
Velda's hand twitches as if to move the ball of fire onto Folton, and then reluctantly just slowly closes his fist, and it sort of flickers out.
Well, now they're all dead. We can go inside.
Why would we go inside?
Why into the room full of spores?
No reason for doing this.
All right,
I mean,
let's
it might be
go.
good to look around and see if there's any, anything we can use. Like evidence.
I genuinely think that
Or
the
something.
most likely thing is that we'll get infected with something, so let's get the fuck out, yeah?
Okay, what are we going to do about this hole in the wall? Should we
burn it to the ground, or...
Yeah, we should block up the hole in the wall to stop everyone getting out.
Yes.
Do you want me to use cheese?
I was joking. There's no one inside. We've just killed the inhabitants. Come on, man.
You just said that if you go in there, it'll be infected. There's a massive hole in the wall now.
Tell you what, Velda, have you got any more of them windy gusty Charles and Cough spells?
Yes.
Could you if we open a door, could you blow all of the spores out of one end of the thing away from us to make it safe for us to enter?
Sure, that's a good idea. Blowing spores across half the city.
Yeah, could be.
Well, no.
Look,
but,
Father.
I mean,
look at the beautiful flower.
Yes, could be.
If they're going for a walk in a smelting factory at midnight.
Well, someone never watched Chernobyl.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I don't know. What do you think? I was just saying if you could detoxify the area with the gusty windy Charles and
it's a
Cough.
bit. I mean, I'm not sure. Can I use what would the roll be, Dan, to try and work out if this was a good or a bad idea? If it would diffuse them enough.
I do love a classic. I'm not sure. It will involve me doing something.
I know, but it will involve me doing something with questionably awful results.
Yeah, potentially, yeah. I tell you what, do a. It's to do with using spells. Give me an Arcana.
Okay, that's.
Can I make a similar check to see how much my own plan is a good or a bad idea, but not using a magic roll?
Yeah, you can use nature check to know what it'd be like.
Mine was 22.
Mine was 23.
Oh.
23. So you have a feeling that the spores from these creatures are probably not too dangerous now that they have been defeated. Because they're not moving around and kicking up loads of spores, it isn't too hard to sort of step around them. So long as you're careful, you can kind of step around the mess that's left there. Velda, you think with a good blast of wind, because... if you angle it so it's not the lightning bolt hole, you reckon you can kind of blast it back down into the corner of the room so that you can get it, so it won't kind of disperse it into the atmosphere. It will just blow it into the back of the room away from you.
Right. Yes. Do you know what? Okay. I think I probably could trouser cough them into the corner.
And do you know what? I think they're all right as long as we don't touch them or poke them. As long as we're careful. Folton, wait outside.
Yes.
Oh, it's okay. I've done my silly thing for a couple of episodes, so now I'll just go along and do nothing.
I don't believe that for a second.
See what you've just done there? Yeah, you've just reset your own button. You've just reset, because now the potential for you doing something fucking stupid is just gone back up to 90%.
We're going to open the door and find you've somehow spilt the smelter all over this part of town, and there's liquid metal everywhere.
Or you're shitting in the forge or something, or...
Folton's just a fun guy, man. He's just a fun guy.
Well, there we go.
I don't get it.
I mean, I needed it. That's where I leave it for tonight. There, I needed it, Dan.
Well, there's mush.
Cut
it back in.
I mean, you know.
I'm not ending this on your stupid pun when we got 2 minutes left to actually play this game. I give you 10 minutes at the start of this. You can give me 2 minutes at the end of it. Are you casting your dumb spell, you stupid wizard?
Well, let me see. Yeah, go on then. I cast Gust of Wind.
You cast Gust of Wind and you blow the spores out of the doorway back. You have miscalculated and they go up into the upper atmosphere, and that is the end of Galarian. Everyone becomes mushroom. You're all playing less shoes. You blow into the corner of the room and away, allowing you to enter safely and start having a look around. What do you want to look for, Danger Club?
Clues.
An excellent idea. Roll me a perception check.
Can do. That is going to be a 32.
A 32 amongst the pile of knocked over belongings, like that Bubba ranged down on one of the slimes. The chest of drawers and everything. You find some clothes, and tucked into one of them, you find an opened letter. Which you pull out and you check that it's not got any mould or anything on it, and then you open it up to have a little look through it. You read the letter. It says, "My dearest Siddiqui, I am on my way back to Kibwe, and you will be pleased to know that you will finally get to see your little sister again after so long. We are travelling back from Nex with a shipment of utmost importance. I've been told that the box that I'm carrying is incredibly valuable, but I don't know what it contains. I have to say that I'm more than a little curious as to what exactly is inside it. I will have to drop the supplies off at the caravan house when I arrive here, but after that I will surely come and see you. Your dearest sister, M." And that is where we leave it for tonight.
Matala! It's Matala! He's talking about Matala! Oh.
Yay, I was justified in having it being ruined. Yeah.
Oh my god. The point where you guys were just going to be like, well, let's leave now. And they'd be like, it's the perfect pointless combat. It was literally for no reason.
Yeah. I was saying, let's go in, let's have a look around.
Wrenched that clue. Well done.
Had to kill everyone inside and then clean it up after Folton's mess.
Tee-hee.
This week's episode was made possible by our Patreons, but especially our Dangerling of the Week, Libby
Abnet. Thank you so much, Libby. That's amazing. You're the Dangerling of the week. You get to flex your Dangerling muscles in front of everyone. To get your name on the show, go to patreon.com/Danger Club Podcast. Bye!